Welcome to Monthly Math Moment, the web series where we take a quick peek into the modern elementary math classroom. I'm your host, Amanda McIntyre. As adults, there are many things that we do that are challenging for children to learn. We just do them automatically. Families may notice one of the biggest changes in their child's education is with math facts. Traditionally, students were taught math facts by memorization, but a modern elementary math teacher will teach those facts using a variety of strategies that build on the way that students learn naturally. It is still the ultimate goal for children to become automatic in their basic addition and subtraction facts, usually by the end of second grade and earlier if we can, but the way that we get there has evolved. All early strategies for addition and subtraction are built off of counting, which is what the children have been working on. Many of you may be familiar with watching young children counting on their fingers to find the answer. Here, with the help of some brave students, we'll take a quick peek at the counting strategies we use to start it all. You ready to do our movie?
Yes.
Okay, so can you please tell us what is your name?
My name is Hayes.
Hayes is going to do a math problem with me. In my hands,
Yeah.
I have two hidden partners. Ready?
Yes.
Here's one of them. How big is that tower?
3.
3 in that tower. Oh my goodness. Here's the other one. How big is
2.
that tower? Hayes, you knew that so fast. If I put 3 and 2 together,
It makes 5.
how did you know that so quickly?
Because I can count to 100 by 10.
Oh my goodness, you just knew that in your head.
I actually
Can we
count.
check your work? How could we check your work? Could we count the cubes?
Yes.
How would
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you please tell us what is your name?
Theo.
Your name is Theo. Okay, Theo, I'm going to ask you to solve a problem for me. Ready? I would like you to solve 7 plus 4. How could we do that? What number should we start with?
7.
7. Okay, so we're going to put 7 in our head, and then what are you going to do?
Count on to 4.
Okay, so 7.
8, 9, 10, 11.
So 7 plus 4 equals?
11.
Go ahead and put it down. Great work, Theo. High five. Can you start by telling us your name?
Judah.
Judah, I'm going to ask you to solve a math problem for me. And when you're solving it, I want you to tell us how you're figuring out the answer. Okay? Let's do, We're going to try to solve 9 minus 3. What could you do for that?
Count backwards.
Oh, so which number do you start with when you count backwards?
9.
You start with 9, you put 9 in your head, and then what do you do?
I count backwards to 8, 7, 6.
So 9 minus 3 equals, can you finish that for us?
6.
Look at that, 9 minus 3 equals 6. High five! Nice job! Once students have mastered the counting strategies of counting up and counting back, they are moved into more complex strategies that build off of their knowledge of patterns in order to find the answers. These strategies are much more efficient, but they involve having a deep understanding of what it means to add and subtract, and so they often are not introduced until first grade. Here are a few more brave students to help demonstrate some of these derived facts or more advanced strategies that we teach children. All right, could you please start by telling us your name?
Veda.
Veda, we're going to solve a make 10 problem together. So if I wanted to solve something like 9 plus 5, could I solve that?
So you can pretend that you had a 10, and then you can count on 4, and then, but if you had a 9, you can just add 1, and then it would equal 14.
Ah, so you did, let me see if this is what you did. You took the 5, and you said to yourself, okay, if I had just one more, I could make a 10 here. And then after you made the 10, you counted on 4 from that?
Yeah.
And what did you get?
14.
You got 14. High five. So could you start by telling the camera what your name is?
My name is Flynn.
All right, Flynn. We are going to try a take 10 problem. So we're going to do some subtracting. Okay? We're going to go 13 minus 9. How could we solve that problem?
So I would circle the 9, and then I would minus 3 from the 9.
Oh, but we're subtracting. We can't switch the order. But could we split up this 13 into some easier numbers? What numbers might be easier to work with?
10.
10, okay.
And 3.
3. So you've taken this 13 and you split it up into 10 and 3. How can you use that to help you solve the problem?
So I would take the 9 and then minus it from the 10, which would equal 1.
Okay.
Then I would take the 1 and add it to the 3.
And what do you get?
4.
So you do 10 minus 9 first to get 1, plus the other 3, and you get 4. While counting and deriving answers using these strategies, students practice and practice and practice. They build their facts with Unifix cubes. They draw them in base 10 charts. They draw them in 10 frames. They practice them orally. They play games with them. And after lots of practice, they become automatic in finding the answers. It's important to remember that this process should not be rushed. Students should be encouraged to use their strategies in order to find answers. It's really tempting to jump to the end and start drilling facts with things like flashcards, but it discourages those strategies and being used, especially the fingers. Later, when students are learning to add and subtract really large numbers in second grade, those students who have taken their time to become automatic and gotten that practice will find it much, much easier. As families who are looking to support their children while they learn their basic addition and subtraction facts, I recommend playing games. Lots of card games and board games naturally have your student figuring out addition and subtraction facts. While you're playing, be sure to stop every now and then and say, "How did you figure that out?" That simple question will encourage your child to share the strategies that they are using so that you can reinforce them. And you get to play a game, which is a lot of fun. For a deeper dive into this progression of learning addition and subtraction facts, be sure to check out the resources I put in the description below and check in with your child's classroom teacher. They may be able to recommend some games that they've been learning in class that you can also play at home. Next month, we'll take a look at the strategies it takes to learn the basic multiplication and division facts for our older students in 3rd and 4th grade. Until then, thank you for tuning in to this month's Math Moment.